All right, you guys, so for today's class, we need, not the roller, as I kicked that out of the way, we need a single dumbbell and our resistance band, which we are going to go ahead and put on right now above our knees. So resistance band above your knees. And you guys that are just logging on right now, checking in, feel free to always warm up with a quick roll. 5-10 minutes of rolling with the styrofoam roller is always helpful. We're going to jump right into it today. So 45-15 is our work set. We're going to go starting out with a wide Zumu squat. So just standing, feet outside hip distance, toes at like 11 and 1, 10 and 2. Nice big wide Zumu squat, coming down all the way up, big squeeze at the top, all right? So that's what we're gonna start out with. From there, I'll demo in that 15-second rest period. We're gonna go through about 17 different exercises. So wide Zumu, coming down, full extension, big squeeze at the top. Again, toes are at about 11 and 1, 10 and 2. Nice. Warming up through the legs, right? Squeezing the glutes at the top. 15 more seconds. Almost there. All right. Bring those legs a little bit closer together. Next, we're going to go into a lateral lunge. So we're going to step to the side, that knee bends, flat back, come back together, and then a kick on that same side. Stay on that left leg or right leg the whole time. Lateral lunge, push off that outside leg kicks out. So lateral lunge to a kick. If you can hold that balance, that's great, or you're just tapping down. Core is tight. Bottom pushes back. That back wall. Nice, you guys. 5 more seconds. We're going to go into the other side. All right. So that was my left leg. I'm going to go into my right side lunge now, or lateral lunge. Same thing. Push off that outside leg to that kick. Here we go. So important things to remember about that lateral lunge. You're always hinging, pushing your bottom back. Nice flat back. Pushing off that outside leg. Again, if you can keep that balance, you can keep that outside leg up in the air after you push off of it for that kick, or tap it down. Ten more seconds. Finding that nice stability in that single leg when you kick, that standing leg. All right, shake that out. We're gonna go back into that wide Zumu squat. This time we're gonna go 3 pulses. Up halfway. 3 pulses, and then all the way up. 3 pulses low, halfway. 3 pulses low again, all the way up for extension. Make sure it's just up halfway. Sorry, guys. Woo! 20 more seconds. Low pulses, up halfway. 3 more low, all the way up. 10 more seconds. Core stays tight. And let it go. Woo. All right, down around your ankles. And goes down around your ankles. We're gonna do low side steps. Step together, step together, step. Stay low in those legs. Keep that resistance against the band the whole time. Woo. Feel a nice burn going on. Core tight. Stay low in those legs. Ten more seconds. Almost there. And, stand up. All right, come down to plank. We're gonna go into toe taps to the side. Full plank, tap left, tap right. Soften the space between your shoulders. Extending through your arms, fingers are wide. Tap right, tap left. Halfway there. Nice work, you guys. 5 seconds. Bring it down. Woo. All right. Slide that band up around your knees again, or above your knees. Glute bridges. Heels planted, toes to the ceiling. Big pulse up. Tap down. Relax your shoulders. Pressing against that resistance band with your legs. And squeeze. Hands can be gripping the mat beside you. Added balance challenge. Lift your arms, hands on arms up towards the ceiling. Most important thing, relax your shoulders. Big squeeze up, little tap down, right back up. Push against that resistance band. We're gonna do the same thing, 3 pulses. Top, 1 tap down. 3 pulses up, 1 tap down. We're gonna go into single leg after this. Remember, keep your belly button to spine so you're straight as a board in the middle. Keep it going. You can always play around with that distance with your heels. Bring them out farther. Or bring them in closer to your bottom. Just working different muscle groups, hamstring are working, glutes are working. All right, so for our single leg, we're gonna have 1 foot planted all the way down. Other foot is just in alignment with that knee. So you're gonna pulse up and down. So straight leg in alignment with the knee that's bent. Pulsing up and right back down. So you're at a little bit of an angle. We're not straight up and down with that leg. Still pushing against that resistance band. So you've got a little bit of opening happening. 10 more seconds. We're going to go into the other side. Whew. Shake it out for a second. So you're going to plant that opposite leg or opposite foot. Extended leg is going to be just past that knee, and you're going to pulse. There's nothing wrong also with having your heel planted toe to the ceiling here. You'd rather do it that way, or you can have full foot planted into the floor. Heel planted, toe to the ceiling works more hamstring. Again, you can play around with that distance. Bringing your heel farther away, or your foot farther away or closer to your glutes. Almost there. Keep that band where it is. Hug those knees in. Little rock side to side. We're gonna rock up. Come on to all fours. Start with our left leg. We're gonna bend up and back down. The right leg, right knee is planted firmly into the floor, pressing into the floor with the top of the right foot. Left knee touches down, shoots right back up. Foot is flexed. There might be some movement in the band, that's okay. Ten more seconds. Keep pressing in to that right foot, top of the right foot. Pressing into the floor, bring it down. All right, you can push back into child's pose, a little stretch. Next, we're gonna stay up in that top position. So foot is up, left foot is up, bent, and we're just gonna pulse. Pulsing towards the ceiling. Woo! Try and keep your hips nice and even, so drop that left hip a little bit more. Just pulse. Foot is flexed. You got it. Core tight. Stay with it, stay with it. 10 more seconds. 5. Bring it down. Woo. All right, stretch it out. Next one, we're going to be back in that bent position with our left leg. Last one for the left leg. We're going to extend. Point that toe down to the floor. Back up to that bend. Extend. Bend. Extend. Keep that right knee under your right hip. You might have to readjust occasionally. Point the toe and then flex the foot. Woo. A little pulse up when you bring your foot up. Back to that extension. Almost there. And bring it down. All right, going into that right side. So same thing, right leg gonna bend up, knees gonna touch back down, and then right back up. Hands stacked under shoulders. Keep that resistance against the band. Everybody's range of motion is different here. Squeezing through that right glute. Fingers are wide. Tilt that right hip down towards the mat, making sure your hips are staying nice and even. 10 seconds to go. All the way up, tap down, right back up. All right, next is our just the pulse at the top. Straighten out that band if you need to. Pulsing up at the top. Up, up, up. You got it. Don't let that knee tap back down. Push into the top of the left foot against the floor. Keep that right hip down, core tight. Just pulse. Right glute working so hard. 10 seconds to go. We're gonna go into that bended extension. Woo! Bring it down. Child's pose. All right, last one on this side. Bending top and extending out. Bend, get that little pulse going right up. Keep those hips pointed down to the floor. Breathe. All right, child's pose. Stretch it out. We are going to come down to kneeling position. So, up tall, feet or knees hip distance. We're going to bring our glutes down to our heels and right back up. Glutes down, back up. So like you're sitting down, but you're gonna lean back at the same time. Lean and sit, right back up. And squeeze. Hands can be in prayer. Keeping your core tight. Working those quads again, working your glutes. Core also, 10 more seconds. All right, so this next one, we're gonna stay in this kneeling position and we're just gonna lean back and pulse, pulse. So core tight, squeezing those glutes, back flat as a board, and pulse. Tiny pulse. Yes, your quads are gonna burn. Press into the tops of your feet. You got it. Relax your shoulders. Woo, calf cramp. Instructors aren't supposed to cramp. Top of the feet, pressing into the floor, 15 more seconds. Back, back, you got it. Farther you can go as my calf continues to cramp. You guys look great though. Woo! All right, let it go. All right, we're going into abs now. So onto your bottom on the mat, keep the band where it is. We're gonna go into a bicycle crunch. Nice and slow. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. Almost a 2 count. Switching sides. Elbow to knee. Get that twist. Slow. Beautiful, you guys. Nice and slow. Work against that band. Extend that leg while the opposite knee bends into your opposite elbow. Almost there. Hug your knees in and roll up to a seating position. You can keep that band right where it is. We're gonna go into a roll up, so grab that weight. Knees are bent, feet are flat into the floor. Engage. Weight stays at your chest. Roll right back up. Sorry, overhead with that weight. Back down, roll back, up, weight overhead. You can also be in the butterfly position, adding that resistance against the band. No pullover. Keep that weight close to the chest until you come all the way up at the top. All right, set that weight down. We're gonna go into a double leg stretch. So band can stay right where it is. Knees hug in, arms and legs extend, come right back in. Double leg stretch. Press that lower back into the mat. Head and neck up off the floor. Big hug of those knees. Big extension of arms and legs. And bring it down. Hug your knees in, little ankle rotations. So we're going to go into a reverse crunch. Hands under your sacrum. We're going to pump those hips and out. Reverse crunch. 45 seconds. Excellent. Fantastic work. 15 seconds. And bring it down. All right, we're coming up onto all fours. Keep that band right where it is. We're gonna pop up off of our knees, hands stacked under shoulders, curl your toes under. Just a little down and up. Tiny down, tiny up. We're hovering right over the mat. Center your arms. It might not even be visible with the eye, okay? So your knees are off the mat, little tiny up, little tiny down, never touching the mat. You're in that bear crawl position. Head and neck pointed down towards the floor, or head focusing down towards the floor. Almost there, almost there. All right, knees down, uncurl your toes. Have a stretch. We're gonna go right back into that same bear crawl position. This time, we're gonna bring our knees out to the sides. Lift up, out, back in, out, and in. So we're hovering off the mat, pressing our knees out to the side, back in. Woo! Toes are curled under. You're hovering, pressing against that resistance band, out and in. Core is tight, relax your shoulders. Shoulders are back and down. Open and close. Almost there. Last one, bring it down. Woo! All right, we're gonna go through both those last two one more time. So we're gonna hover up and down, and then we're gonna go knees out, and then we're done. Toes under, lift up, little tiny pulses, up and down. Fantastic work. Rest when you need to. Press that floor away. Tiny up, tiny down. Pressing against that band. You got it. Stay with it. Tailbones pressed up to the ceiling. Bring it down. All right, last one, 45 seconds. We got this. You guys are so good, so strong. Curl your toes under, lift up, out and in. I know you're all loving this. Press against that band, right back in. Woo! I'm feeling it too. This is it, 25 seconds. Push. Hovering off that mat. 15 seconds. Don't stop now, almost there. Knees down, take that band off. Onto your back, we'll hug those knees in into a little bit of stretching. Just rocking side to side, knees in, slowing down your breathing. Fantastic work, you guys, that was so tough, especially to end there, right? Woo. So just keep rocking side to side. From here, let's just keep that left knee hugged in. Extend your right leg out. Opening your chest, hugging that left knee in a little bit tighter. And then opening your hip, bringing that left knee towards your left armpit. Grabbing hold of that left knee with your right hand. Bringing it across your body, extending that left arm out. Your gaze looks over to the left while you drop that left knee a little bit farther over to the right side of your body. Continue breathing. Continue reaching that left straight arm out. And then we'll just switch back up to that position where you've got both knees in. Keep your right leg squeezed in, left leg extended. Maybe a little ankle rotation on your right leg. And then opening your hip, bringing that right knee over towards your right armpit. And then with your left hand, grab that right knee, bring it over to the left side of your body, and extend that right arm out. Your gaze goes over to the right, right ear to the floor. Letting that right knee fall farther over to the left. Maybe helping it a little bit with your left hand. Big, deep cleansing breaths. And coming out of that, one more time, knees hugged in. We'll rock up to a seated position. Butterfly, balls of your feet go together. Knees out wide. Stop my timer here. And then just extending both legs forward, reaching up, forward fold, reaching for your toes, nose to knees. Then round up nice and slow. Great work, you guys. Thanks Thanks for staying with me. Hydrate well, and I'll see you guys all soon.